know if that's working or not. Oh good, it is. I have. Right. YouTube is a thing. Oh good, it is. Oh wait, what's that? Yeah. Oh my goodness. I need better snacks. Hey, Bombay? Do you agree? Better snacks would be good. You got snacks. You got all the snacks today. Wait, do you want food? Food? Yeah, you know. That's fine. Sneaky! Hello! I love that I didn't even, was the game quite loud? I didn't even actually see the chat properly. I was like walking past and I saw your icon and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Sneaky, here we go. He's probably gonna be going. We didn't get out for a walk this morning. Come, welcome. New foam? What? We didn't get out for a walk this morning because we slept in, and then I meant to go for a walk after work, which I finished at a decent time for once. But my foot is like, it's not cramping. Like the muscle isn't cramping yet. But it feels like it's going to cramp. I've just been like on the edge of a muscle cramp in my foot for like 3 hours now, and it's driving me crazy. So I've been sitting on the couch and I kind of forgot about it. It's just like getting up to get ready for stream and stuff. I've been reminded. It's not pleasant. I don't know what's wrong, but also, I realized I think the only like snacks I have in the house right now are stale crackers, so. How you both doing? Anything interesting been happening? So I'm just making tea, and then I'll appear properly. back in the office. Oh yeah, because right. Yep. Are you happy to be in the office again, or do you prefer being at home? Hello! How you doing? Still undecided. This is fair. This is fair. Toby, don't drink my tea. Wait, what you doing? What you doing? Yeah, come on. You found your fridge in it. Come on. That was a very silly job, but okay. Hello! Oh my goodness. I've put a wheat bag in the microwave because I think I need to put something hot on this leg of mine. I do have just problems with this leg occasionally, like the muscle just gets really bad. Don't know why, just does. But it's being particularly painful today. Holy crap. Hey! I have roast chook. You've reminded me I have roast chook I need to use. Probably just like strip the chicken and then throw together some pasta or something. Alcohols. Uh-huh. What kind, him? Anything interesting? Has a new lemonade one. He is very excited. He was being very noisy during my early meeting today. You might remember he had a little lemonade bottle like that a while back. And it got too yucky to keep using as a toy. I tried to wash it and then it just was even worse, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we got dinner from that place again the other night because that's homemade lemonade from a restaurant nearby. So we got more lemonade and now you have another bottle, don't you? You're very excited. I like finished the lemonade, I washed it out. And I just like held it out to him. And he's like, what is that? Oh my god. Yeah, you were very excited, weren't you? Yes, you were. What, you want some of my crackers? Okay, I know it's on special. I mean, this is very fair. Don't get carded in my high vis. Interesting. I wonder if that's part of the whole like high vis makes you look official and probably there for a bit more grown up or something. The whole high vis visual trick thing is slightly terrible, but anyway. You reminded me I have half a can of, I think, ginger beer in the fridge. I might actually grab that later. But anyway. I was thinking something right before Toby interrupted me, and now I don't remember what I was. I was gonna say something, and then it's gone. Brain has died. No mind. I'm gone. Ginger beer and watch the hockey. Oh boy, that's a thing again. There's some people at work who often go on about the hockey whenever it's on, so if I'm talking to them, which I'm not always, so. Jeez, my hair looks weird. It's very messy today. And it looked fine in my MacBook camera earlier, but it looks weird. Anyway. Security uniform indicate I'm over 18. I mean, yeah. Although I guess a lot of people wouldn't... Actually, no, if it says security on it, then... Yeah, that's probably a pretty good sign. Right here. Begging. Hey? What? You had your food? Now I half wish I didn't make tea because I kind of want to drink ginger beer. But also I shouldn't have too much of it in the weeknight. So. Brown's like water. Ooh, nice. Okay. I never really got into like ice hockey. Is there any difference between American ice hockey and ice hockey everywhere else? Because my brain just immediately goes to American ice hockey. I don't think I've ever watched women's ice hockey, so... Well done, Ham. Well done. Alright. Okay, hang on, I need to... I opened Twitter to do a post. And I just see the top half of a post, which is, why is there a stingray outside of my apartment? I am confused. And of course everyone is mentioning Steve Owen. Yep. Why is there a video of a dugong just like... Okay, hang on, I'm gonna put this in chat in a second. I'm so confused right now. It seems to have become a, ocean animals in places they shouldn't be thread. And I am so confused right now. Ugh. It's the same. That one's gonna allow checking, so it's based on a non-context borderline. Interesting. Yeah, that can definitely be a thing, non-contact can certainly make a game a bit more interesting. Alright. This whole thread is a mess. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Army truck to zoom. Do you mean zoomies or like Wait, Beat Saber's getting new lighting? Oh. Also, I was amused yesterday, like yesterday, the other day. I got a notification that apparently you're catching up to me on one of the songs. I was like, okay, I need to go improve my score a bit. So... Hello, Toby. Hello. Do you want to join me? Alright, come on. Lift. Whoa. You want cuddles, hey? Why is that such a struggle? Hey, there we go. KDA. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was KDA. I saw your score, you're doing well. Yeah, I did actually end up playing it a little bit to try and improve my score a little bit more to like... not have it so close. Oh no. There we go, I'll put that in Discord. I had a thought and it's gone. I'm so tired. When are we playing Demio? Yeah, we need to do that. I don't know. Maybe on the weekend? Army Truck was doing laps on the track, so it's fair. Yeah, alright. Play the harder modes. It's fun. I've started doing Expert Plus on a few songs. I do also need to not play for at least one day in the near future. I have been playing Beat Saber every day since I got it, and my arms are a bit sore. I've been playing less. I did one song 3 times today. I think I did Expert, Hard, Expert, Expert Plus. But yeah, I'm thinking on Friday, because on Friday I'm dropping this one off to daycare super early. And then I have breakfast with a friend. And then I'm going shopping with Lady again for wedding dresses. For her. A wedding dress. Not plural. One wedding dress for her. And then I have like the afternoon free, I guess, unless we decide to do something. So I'm planning to play Final Fantasy with Con and the others. And so I'm hoping that that might be like enough of a big day that it distracts me from Beat Saber for a day and I actually have a break. Because I kind of need one. So, yeah. But it's been so much fun. And it's just like, it's really good exercise for like what it is and everything. Just like gentle exercise, but so good. And I have managed to rebuild enough muscle in my legs that I'm no longer cursing the walls all the time in the BTS pack. Yeah. Also just like remembering how to crouch like quickly. Because there's, what was I playing today? Is it Boy With Love? I think it's Boy With Love. And it has one where you literally just like crouch, up, hit 2 notes, crouch, up, hit 2 notes. And I'm just like, god damn it. I think the first time I did that, I like almost toppled backwards because my balance was just screwed. Yeah. Remembering how to like balance myself properly while moving around playing is helpful. Really is. Yes. Do calisthenics? I mean, I probably should. I should do something. I also just remembered I have a heat bag in the microwave, which I also is what I remembered like 10 minutes ago and then once again forgot. But now I have a dog on my lap. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I want to get my heat bag, but you're in the way. Oh no, you're almost... If I wasn't holding you on my lap, you would just fall. I think Toby has decided that stream time is pad time, which is fair. What? You just want my hand, do you? Okay. Hi. Why do you look so fat today? I swear his weight, like, changes day to day. It's possibly also just because I actually did feed him quite a bit this morning. And we haven't been out for a walk yet today. he had new food turn up. Oh my god. So we get Pet Zero food, and it comes in like a fairly normal pet food bag. But for the delivery, they send that in a box. And we I was in a meeting when it arrived, so the delivery lady buzzed and I let her in and she left it downstairs. And then when we went down to get it, I decided to get coffee at the same time. So I put Toby's lead on and we go down to the lobby and I'm like, all right, we're getting coffee, come on. But he saw the box, or like he smelt the box. And he didn't want to come through the door because he was so busy sniffing this box of pet food. And so we go get coffee and then we come back. Yeah, you know what that word means now, don't you? And when I got coffee and then we came back, and so there's me with like shoulder bag of wallet and phone, juggling my keys and a hot cup of coffee that was very hot. And then I'm like, shit, now I have to get this box. And it's like, it's fairly heavy. It's not too bad, but it's fairly heavy. And I started to like tip it up to try and carry it, like figure out a way to carry it. I was thinking maybe I'd like pick it up and balance my coffee on top of it somehow. And then I was like, you know what, I can't be bothered. So I ended up kicking it to the elevator, calling the elevator, kicking it into the elevator, coming up, kicking it out of the elevator, and then kicking it all the way along the hallway. Well, I got halfway and then I was like, no, this is stupid. I came inside and I put my coffee down and then I went back and got it. But this whole time, Toby was just attacking the box. Like as soon as we got back from getting coffee, he was like, oh, that's right, food. And he was just trying to open it. And he'd managed to get through like some of the tape by the time we got to the apartment. Like while he'd like nibble on the box a bit, and then I'd kick it along, and he'd reposition himself, like duck around, reposition himself, nibble on the box a bit, and I'd come up and he'd like back off and I'd kick it along. So yeah, he partially managed to get into it before we even got home. But I was very glad that it was definitely for us, because if it had been someone else's pet food, we might have been in trouble. Hey, you were too keen to open it. Too keen, yeah. I was like, what does that mean? Airbrush setup. Yeah, is this for models and things? Oh my god, Toby, ow. That was some kind of organ you just stuck your knee into. Ow. Yeah, it looked like what? It looked like it had a little space for airbrushing inside. Is that? And I assume maybe like a ventilation system or something? Calisthenics. Oh god. A few squats per day will help you out. Yeah, I mean that's what I guess BTS Beat Saber has been making me do. And I guess it's similar to the sit-ups I've been doing for a while now. Just like slowly trying to build that muscle up again. You good? You got hiccups, Bubby. Aww. Aww. It's weird when he has hiccups when he's like lying on top of me, because his whole torso just kind of moves. So, and he has a lot of torso. Yes, you do. Spray boost with fan that goes nice. Okay. That'd be good. It's only like Dad will do painting, and I don't think he does. No, he has done spray painting a few times. He usually just goes some spray paint stuff like out in the yard. It just ends up with paint like all over the grass. But it's definitely not a pleasant smell whenever he does it. And like he'll wear a mask, but then he usually uses a bit of grass. It's like downstairs, but like in front of the kitchen. So if you're in the kitchen and the wind's blowing the right way, yeah. We'll show you setup when done. Yay! That'll be good. I'm really curious what it actually looks like. 70% towards it. Yeah. Shaming Toby is not. I mean, no, you're you're not fat, are you? Even the vet said you're good. I think it's literally just because he's so long that when he curls up like this, he just kind of, you know, the skin folds because of the way he's lying. And then, yeah. See, you don't look so big anymore now that you're, like, stretched out. You just have a lot of skin, hey? A lot of skin, but a lot of very wrinkly skin. I do find it cute that a lot of the Dachshund Instagrams have, like, Wrinkly Wednesday. And it's just, like, the wrinkles around their paws and things. So many of them have, like, super wrinkly paws. I don't get it. Ryan! Hello, how you doing? Log boy. Yeah. You a log? He's currently, like, doing the thing where he tucks his paw under like a cat. So... Loaf boy is what I call you, isn't it? Like... oh, God. Trying to pat you with both hands, but you're gonna fall if I take my other hand away. Yeah. Hello. What's your tail whacker for? You like the pats? Okay. Apparently we have an itchy shoulder today. I have a tail whacking my hip. Currently Dashies, that's your fault. Ah, I see. This is fine. Oh. Uh-huh. We good? Ah, that's something I hadn't thought of. Huh. One, I have a YouTube video that I need to actually, like, finish the description and post properly because it's been sitting there since the weekend. Two, I kept trying to think of what the hell to use shorts for. Because, like, well, I made an attempt a couple of times at turning stream videos into YouTube shorts, and no, God, it's painful. Like, unless your stream is set up the right way, no. I just realized, though, the videos I post to Instagram, mostly of him, I just post them to YouTube as shorts. Be a little bit strange, considering my YouTube is usually... Well, actually, no. I was gonna say it's mostly video, like, game stuff, but also... Yeah, Loafboy shorts. We could do this. I'm happy to do this. You know what? Actually, I'm going to try it right now because I have the video posted the other day. I want to see how it works. I've never done a YouTube short because I just didn't understand. Where? Okay, right. Now I just have to hope I'm logged into the right account on this. God knows. Oh, yeah. No, I do not want emails. Thank you very much. Wait, so how do I... I've never... While using the app, thank you very much. I have videos of Molly. I completely forgot. Parents' friend's dog visited while I was there for Christmas. I completely forgot I took videos. Actually, you know what? Let's use the... I just realized that's right next to the microphone. Oh, actually, that's one where... He's like, what? What are you calling me for? Hey? Yes. What else do I have in here? What other videos do I have of you? Oh my god. You good? We good? What's this video? Oh no. Sure. We'll post this one because you guys haven't seen this one before. He keeps looking, he's like, what are you doing? Alright. Oh no. How does this? Okay, it really is just like Instagram. Alright. I'm gonna need to borrow the dog to warm me. He does make a good heater, I must say. my god, they have literally just copied Instagram. This is... Okay, hang on, how does this work? Someone just dropped something made of glass. I just heard a shattering sound. Oh my goodness. Brian said a good heated, terrible morning breath. I'm not sure it's just morning breath. It's just all the time. Which we're working on. We have been brushing our teeth more. Hey? We do teeth? Teeth? Good boy. Good boy. I was just like, we're just gonna do it while we remember. Hey? Yeah, your teeth, your big canines don't look so yucky anymore. They're looking much whiter. So, his breath is a little bit better. Alright, let's do the thing. I have no idea how this is going to turn up anywhere. How does that end up looking? Actually, so slightly. I'm a little asleep. Yeah, this is fair. You good there, Toby? Oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Now I'm really curious how that actually turns up. Oh god, that's not... How does the short turn up, like, on YouTube? And does it turn up immediately? Cuddles will get... The cuddles are always good. He's been very cuddly today. Oh my god. Speaking of, he's stealing my arm for cuddles. Alright. You good? You happy? Oh, there it is. That's where it turns up. And then it's processing, of course. Interesting. Okay. Anyway. Oh my god, Toby, my arm is dying. My arm is dying. Is it Toby Cuddle stream yet? I mean, yeah. Can you schedule shorts? Now I need to go down the rabbit hole of YouTube shorts. I don't even... Hey? Is your shoulder still itchy? Yeah, I think we have an itchy shoulder. He's always up for shoulder scratches. Of all the things, he's always like, yeah, shoulder. My arm is actually slowly falling asleep here, so... How is that comfy? He's like... This leg that you can see here, that's like folded up, is folded into my hand. He like... I have my hand like this, and he put his paw into it, but then he's like folded himself forward over it, so I'm like holding his paw. And then his other leg is just kind of draped, his other leg and his like chest is just kind of draped over my arm. And then his butt is on my legs. That's it, there's just like this gap. There's nothing under his chest right now. Are you comfy? Are you comfy? Yeah, I can feel the tail wags. Hello? What you doing? You don't... I mean, it might be helpful, but I guess I can live without it for a little bit longer. You're shitting again. I brushed you on the weekend. Oh my god. Hairy boy. That's what you are. You didn't hair on everything. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. I was looking at his harness yesterday and I went to put it on him. And it's a black and white harness, right? And I was looking at the straps where they like loop around the metal clips and things. And I realized that just like the entirety of that loop, like the tiny bit of space that's in there and the little loop before it goes into the metal thing, is just packed with his hair. And I don't know how. I don't understand. But it's just, yeah. Rex! Hello, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. What have you been up to? Anything interesting? Oh my god, okay, my arm is actually dying. Wait, can I put... Oh, there we go. It goes down the bottom. I see. Oh wait, you guys are gonna be able to hear that because... Does it... Oh, okay. Interesting. So I checked on this video and while it was processing, it was turning up as a normal video. But once it finished processing and it actually turned up as a short. Well, I think it's still... No, I think it's still processing. Pretty sure that's still processing. Still, okay. It's interesting to see how YouTube Shorts and shit work, because I had never actually played with that before. Oh my god, Toby, ow! That's not an angle my arm is meant to bend at. Hello? Yes? It's like, what did I do? Oh, he went to move, and so he put like all his weight on my wrist, but my elbow and a decent chunk of my arm is on the armrest, so it just kind of felt like my arm was bending. Yeah, hi. You cleaning my hand for me, are you? Okay, you need to... Oh god, ow. Remove the bones from the arm. Yeah. I mean, then I wouldn't be able to support him at all, and I feel like he'd be quite sad about that, so... Hey? You just need to not, like, put all your weight on my wrist. Alright, can I go get my heat bag? What's it? Why is that making you tell to bag? You just like the attention. You just like the attention. Alright, I'm gonna go get my heat bag, because my... It's like every time I sit down for a while, my leg stops hurting as much, but it's still quite sore. Come on, get down. Go. So he's pulling my shirt down. Go on. Shirt, dress. Come on. It's a t-shirt dress, and for some reason my brain decided to say the middle part of that instead of the end. Do you want to stay up here then? Do you want to come over here? Alright, you stay there while I go get my heat back. Stay. You can be the streamer. There we go. Yeah. It's now Toby's turn. Wait, now he's close enough you can't really see him. Okay, stay. Stay. Jeez. Stay. You wonder what I'm doing. You stay there. It's fine. Might have heated that a little bit too much. Standing was a mistake. Hey, watch out. Watch out. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's so I don't want to sit on the table, but you know, I'm gonna up here. Okay, cool. We're good. Ugh. Alright. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Normally to put a heat bag on my leg. Fold my leg under me, but I can't really do that when Toby's sitting next to me. So... Oh. You good? How do I do this? It's like really inconvenient muscles on my leg that are sore. There we go. Okay, that Actually, that works. I just realized if I just like cross my legs and put the heat bag between them, it's fine. It holds it. I usually do this while like sitting on the couch. So I'm like, how do I? Okay, that's better. All right. For those who missed it at the beginning, I have muscle pain that is like threatening to become a like muscle spasm. It's great fun. I don't know why it's doing it again. It just does this every now and then. It's just like, all right. I'm meant to be driving somewhere on Friday, and I think I'm gonna catch an Uber instead. Because the last time this was happening, and I did go driving, to be fair, I got stuck in traffic for like an hour. But, I, like, the muscle kind of froze up while I was stuck in traffic because it's my right leg, and, that's the accelerator? Yeah, accelerator. And so I'd be like, yeah, like stuck. Well, no, actually, yeah, accelerator and brake. So being stuck in traffic and like having to hold the brake down for ages, and then occasionally move to the accelerator, accelerate for a bit, and then hold the brake down for ages. Really not fun when you got muscle pain in your leg. RJ! Hello, how you doing? Did you didn't end up losing any of your finger, right? Or... I do still have the death trap. Yes. There has been too much shit happening for me to get around to looking at other cars yet. And it's being even weirder as of last week, as of last Friday. So, yeah. I've realized it's also well past needing a service. Hayden! Hello, how you doing? So yeah, I'm thinking sneaky that I will send it in for a service, and I'm gonna tell them like all the issues I've noticed and see what they think. But I took Toby to the vet on Saturday. It was being a little bit weird on Friday, and then when I took him to the vet on Saturday, I had to drive through a particularly hilly area near where I live. For those who know where I live, will probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And it was just struggling. The car was struggling so much. And like not even on like big hills, just main road that goes up and down a little bit. It was struggling so much to just like accelerate up this hill. So it definitely feels like there's something very wrong. Which is the other reason I'm thinking I won't drive on Friday. I'll just catch an Uber because, yeah. Yeah. That car is concerning. I don't think I want to drive it for more than... I'm driving it to and from daycare, like to drop Toby off, I'm fine with that. But like any further than that right now, unless I'm taking it to a mechanic, not sure I'm game. Blood stop pouring, I'm just not sure. Is this still the same injury you had the other day, RJ? Have you been to a doctor? I am concerned. Because, like, that doesn't sound great. Bucket? What have you been up to, Hayden? That's a smart move. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go... I meant to ask Spider again where he takes his car. Because I think I'm just gonna get it serviced somewhere, like, near me that someone recommends is actually a decent place. See what they say and then go from there, because yeah, my car is yeah. And of course every time my parents drive it behaves for them, so they still don't quite believe me that there's anything wrong with it. But also the oil light keeps coming on even though I have checked like last week and my parents checked. And it has plenty of oil, but the oil light's on. So, you know, that's fun. So just makes some pair of leggings is more oh. I'm guessing at least part of that is the stretchy material. Are you going to spending time with Michelle? Fair enough. I have thought about getting an e-scooter, or various things like that, especially since Ham got her fancy thing. But no, the only times I actually use the car, because I use it so damn rarely, is either driving Toby somewhere, and then I'd rather have a car that he's contained within that's a lot safer, or I'm like driving down to my parents', which is like an hour. So yeah, I really don't use it for anything. It's either the 5-minute drive to daycare, the 10-minute drive to the vet, or it's an hour-long drive to my parents. Shades, welcome! You missed Toby taking over the stream earlier. He was like sitting here, being the streamer, everything. E-bike rather than a car. See, I'm also absolutely terrible on a bike, which doesn't help. I don't like riding bikes, and I'm fairly terrible at it because I just stack all the time. So I'm kind of Scooters and 2 passenger says ongoing mods. Fair. Still, I don't think I'd be game. I'm already like a really nervous driver and shit. So I'm yeah. I am a very nervous driver in like a car, even in a decent car that I actually like trust, let alone the death trap that I'm currently driving, and let alone anything that doesn't involve a metal cage surrounding me to help protect me. E-scooter fellas. See, I don't have anything else I'd use it for though. I walk everywhere else. I live in the city, so I have like 6 supermarkets within walking distance, like 3 Woolies, a Coles, and an IGA. So Toby likes Sunday drives to Botanical Gardens. We drove to a few fancy places a couple of times, but we haven't really done that much. Plus we live near parks and things, so we tend to just walk there. But I had been meaning to take him like hiking, because that's a thing that dachshunds can do and generally really enjoy. There's actually a dachshund that lives around here that they go hiking like every weekend. So center of Brisbane, yeah, pretty much. Not quite the center, but it's like a 20-minute walk, if that, to what is actually the official center of Brisbane. So Toby driving goggles, driving style. Well, Sneaky tried to give him a bandana scarf thing at one point, and he's not entirely sold on it, I'm afraid. I'm not sure how he'd go with gloves, considering he hates anything touching his paws. Don't know about goggles. Hey Toby, come here, come here, come here. Look at me, here. What's this? What's this? Yeah, what do you think? Glasses? Like, what is this? I don't know if you can see that. I was trying to put my glasses on him, and he's just like, no thanks. Me is running a trail in Esperanceable. Really? Esperance? Wow. Prepping cat for one of the motorcycles. Oh god. No, Mum would actually kill me if I got a motorbike, and I don't think I'd be game. So I just want to get like a nice little hatchback car. That's all I want. I have a Nissan Pulsar at the moment, and apart from the fact it's a death trap, having a really long car in the city is a nightmare. Like, the number of places I go to park, and like it barely fits. Barely fits. I was like, I just want a nice, tiny hatchback. Ham scooter with it in a basket. God. I think if I lived a little bit out of the city, I might actually go for a scooter. But no. I do actually like, I didn't have a car before I got Toby. And even the first few months of having Toby, we just Ubered when we had to. I lived without a car for 4 years, I think. So, yeah. For me, anything but walking is very much like a last resort. Pulses are only supposed to last 10 years. Yeah, and mine's a 2005, I think. Utes are a nightmare. See, I would prefer to drive one of the, I used to work at a car hire yard, and we had a whole bunch of you know, stereotypical tradie utes. And I would prefer to drive any of those things over this bloody pulsar. Be a dog and a pram person. Mum does that. Mum delivers junk mail. And back when we had Sam, when he was getting old, he'd walk for like 2 blocks and then be tired. And so she just put him in the pram with the junk mail, because she used junk mail to like carry, she used the pram to carry all the junk mail to deliver it. And so people would be coming along, they're like, oh, can you get a baby? What? Because it should be, instead of a baby, it would be a dog and one of those like Woolies green bags of junk mail. So, pulled the bandage off the wound, it feels like full off inside again, but I'm not a doctor. Yeah. Have you been to a doctor? I'm sorry if you answered and I haven't, I didn't see it. Can we get a name? Dogs are way better than babies? Agreed, Shade. Agreed. You good there? He's just lying with like his paws and his head over the edge of the bed, over the edge of the chair, just staring at the floor. You good? You do seem to like lying like that. A number of times I've just seen him lying with his head just falling off something. Don't keep a regular GP. I don't actually keep a regular... Do any of you guys keep a regular GP? I don't. I feel like I've been to a different doctor every time I've been to the doctor for the last like 10 years. But also, it sounded like it's serious enough. It would be a good idea to go to a GP, RJ. Or even one of those bloody like online doctor services now. I don't know how much I trust them, but I would... At least for like showing them the injury and being like, hey, should I do anything more about this? Oh, she grew better. Interesting. Huh. Yes. You have a regular JP, Hayden? Huh. Oh yeah, Ham's... I don't know. Family GP is somewhere I always go to, but it's guaranteed that it's 2-hour wait. Oh wow. Is that like, I'm assuming that's not if you've made an appointment, Shades? Like that's if you just walk in? Or is that you make an appointment and they're still going to be 2 hours late because that's how they operate? But the same doctor, I hate meeting new people. I go to the doctor so rarely that, and I'm really bad at faces admittedly, so half the time I've forgotten who I saw last time. But also I've just had so many weird health things where one doctor is completely useless and then I go to like 3 other doctors and eventually get some kind of useful diagnosis that I guess I've actually ended up kind of doctor hopping on purpose, which is a weird phrase, but just because every time people always like, what the hell is wrong with you? So with appointments, oh boy. Yep. A bulk bill's always a different doc. Ah, yeah. Or if it's 2 hours drive. Right. Still, RJ, if... I'm worried... I don't want you to, like, lose a finger because, you know, it got infected or something. This is me saying it, who had a probably infected spider bite last week. Didn't do anything about it. But... I've also had that before and I survived and 25 kilometers out on the legal limit. Yeah. Had same for 10 years. Wow. I can't. I've switched doctors so many times. And okay, so this is part of the reason why I'm wary of doctors, at least without getting a second opinion. My dad had cancer when I was a kid, and it got found because he had like this little lump in his neck, like a tiny little lump. It was like the size of a pea, and it was right on a lymph node. and he'd just been kind of going, yeah, whatever. And then Mum was like, that's a bit weird. Like a swollen lymph node doesn't feel like that. I don't know what else would cause that. Go to your doctor, have a check. And he went to his doctor, and his doctor was like, yeah, something weird about the lymph node, whatever, it's fine. And then I think we ignored it for like a couple of weeks, and then it got like a little bit bigger, and Dad was a bit tired and shit. And someone was like, why didn't you come to my doctor instead? Because they had 2 different doctors at the time. Yeah, turned out he had cancer, and it was far enough along and severe enough that doctor, this was like a Thursday or Friday, I think, that doctor got him in for an operation to remove it the following Monday at the hospital. He was like, we are not waiting. This is getting removed now. So yeah, fun. And I think that was like the first doctor who didn't think anything of it was the doctor that me and Dad were going to at the time. And I think that did like burn like all of us. We got a bit burnt on that. So yeah, Mum was like, all right, we're not going to that doctor anymore. I think we all went to her doctor for a little while, and then I don't know. My parents were just always switching between doctors, and then I was always needing like multiple appointments because my health was shit. And yeah, doctors be heard and taken seriously. Yeah, lost trust, exactly. Like I had that a few times. I had to see like a few different doctors, and then like bloody most of my health issues ended up being a food thing, and that didn't get diagnosed until I was 21. Despite the fact that we've been going to doctors since I was born for it, and none of them had any clue. I have a skin condition that still nobody knows what the hell it is. I've been to like 3 dermatologists, not for years, to be fair, which they might have a better idea now, because that's also a thing that medicine keeps changing, and like they learn new shit, and it's like, you go to a doctor, they have no idea, you go to a doctor 5 years later, and they're like, oh yeah, you have that thing that got discovered 6 months ago. Literally what happened to me with the fruit thing. Oh my god, yeah, ham. Holy fuck. That, yeah, I've had some fun experiences with that one. There was one doctor in this area who I really, really liked. I don't really like anyone else at that clinic, but there was this one guy who I went in with like the vaguest description of symptoms. I'm like, I feel dizzy. I just feel a bit off balance. I was getting like pain, like nerve pain through my face, which was bizarre. And which for some reason I thought it was probably my tooth or something. And I went in and I was just talking to this guy, and I was like, I can't explain it. I just feel off. And he's like, oh, okay, all right, cool. Let's do a couple of tests. And he ended up doing this thing where like, you like sit on the, the bed that they have in the doctor's office, and you turn your head one way, and then like just collapse back onto the bed. And apparently it's a thing where these like crystals in your inner ear can get out of place by like a bad knock to the head or something. And it's the weirdest thing. But he was like, let's just try this, let's see what happens. And just immediately, like almost immediately, like, I feel fine. Like that fixed it. Cool, okay. He's like, yeah, so you had this thing. He said that it's something that like once you had it once, it can happen again. Like, so just keep an eye out for it, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, cool, bye. I was like, that was cool, okay. But, Amanda, I can't seem to trust him. At the same time, I've had not much luck with female doctors either. Hysteria doctor, oh my god, yeah. I do need to go talk to a specialist or something at some point, and like George has linked me hers, and I really need to contact them or something. But I get a lot of just vague shit, and it's not bad, like none of it's really a problem. It's just that it's like every day there's something. Like Ryan, like I'm often dizzy, but there's like 4 different types of dizzy I get, and they're all like obviously different things. Like every time I crouch, when I stand up again, I feel dizzy. And I'm fine if I'm going from sitting to standing or like lying down to standing. It's literally just crouching. And then like just a whole bunch, like I was walking Toby the other day, and just suddenly it just felt like the world was spinning. just for no reason. Walking along, not doing anything particular. Just suddenly I cannot stand up straight and the world is spinning. I was like, all right, we're a block from home. We are going to get home now and I'm going to lie down. So yeah, I get so many like weird little things. And so I haven't really been to a doctor to try and figure shit out in a while. And that's been because I'd go to the I literally wrote down like an A4 page of symptoms for one doctor. I was like, every other doctor I've like tried to remember things off the top of my head, and either I've forgotten a whole bunch or like I've gotten a few symptoms in and they've like latched onto one thing and they're like, oh yes, that, let's fix that. And I was like, no, this time I'm gonna like write a list and hand the list to the doctor. And he literally did the same thing. He got to like 5 things through the list and was like, oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, let's work on that, and just ignore the rest. I'm sure there's plenty of lovely doctors out there. I just seem to have really bad luck finding terrible ones. And I seem to just have really bizarre health. I don't know what it is. I honestly wouldn't be surprised, Shades, if some doctor at some point just tried to diagnose me with like hysteria or something. It's like, no, thank you. Oh. Also, yes, RJ, agreed. That will be cool. I'm sure that's gonna happen soon enough. I was looking up psychologists the other day because my psych has gone on maternity leave, so I'm finding a new one again. Same clinic. I picked someone else at the same clinic, so yeah. I did notice that like all the doctors all the psychs at this clinic are all female, which they used to have a guy. I don't know why they don't have a guy anymore. But I guess it somewhat makes sense because they do a lot with kids and like new families, so like just had a baby and shit. But it also just seemed a little bit strange. As long as it doesn't become an episode house empty. Oh god, Mum was obsessed with that when I was younger. 20-minute point, yeah. That's the thing. I guess that's one thing was like, I'm assuming going to a specialist, you're probably gonna get longer appointments. Like I saw a specialist at one point. I can't remember what type of, like what the name of the specialization was. Basically I just had like no iron in my body. And so I had to go see a specialist for that. And I think all those appointments were like 45 minutes. Book a long appointment. Yeah, I always forget that. Like I'm used to just booking something. I gotta remember that. Like at some point I really should sit down with the doctor and go, okay, here is the massive list of everything. Please help. You're on the due to diet. I take supplement. Okay, so see, the problem was I had an infusion. I had an IV infusion once. And the thing with my weird health is a lot of the time you can fix shit if you can just remind my body of what it's meant to do. Like, it'll figure shit out. If you can sort of shock it into like going, yeah, you need to do this thing, thank you very much. Which is part of how I've been like working on my food thing over the time. But yeah, when you get like a blood test and it lists like your iron levels, and I think they're meant to be, well, like minimum 10. Like 10 is the, you should probably take some supplements, but you're not dying level. Is that or 20? I can't remember. I had like 4 or 5. And so I ended up at a specialist. I can't remember why I got blood tests to begin with. But I think it was actually dizziness. Like I kept basically passing out like every time I stood up. And so I went to a doctor, I got blood tests, and they were like, go see this specialist, please. So yeah, I saw the specialist and we tried a bunch of shit. And it turned out supplements did jack shit. Because it wasn't that I wasn't getting enough in my diet, it was that my body just couldn't process it. And I ended up on a liquid iron supplement that was apparently, each dose was 10 times the recommended daily dose of iron. He looks like he wants to jump down, but he's also sort of not. Completely stained my teeth black for the like 3 months that I was taking it. Was not great. But it took, like, we started out at normal supplement level and then we had to keep upping it because it was doing nothing. Because I just wasn't absorbing the iron. And then of course taking that level of iron supplement is also not good for you. So yeah, they were like, okay, well, this is not sustainable. We are going to give you an IV infusion, and either this is going to shock your body into actually knowing what it's meant to do, or you're going to be having IV iron infusions every 6 weeks for the rest of your life. So thankfully it did the shock thing and it worked. I haven't had to have an IV infusion since. But yeah. And you embody with iron, then you'll need iron again. Yeah, it's I think it is something I probably still struggle with, because you need vitamin C to digest iron. Like, they're linked. And I am allergic to almost every source of vitamin, like all the main useful sources of vitamin C. So I'm vitamin C deficient. And I have taken supplements for that at various points in time, but I get the allergic reaction to like normal vitamin C supplements as well. So I have to get the special, like, weirdly chemically broken down vitamin C supplements. And it was a whole thing. Like, back when this happened, I think that weirdly chemically broken down vitamin C was like a really new thing. And you could only get it in like a certain, like, some types of powder and shit. And it was just a whole thing. And I was like, caffeine hinders it? Yeah. Probably doesn't help that I drink. Well, I do try to only have 1 cup of coffee a day. I do also drink tea. But yeah, the vitamin C deficiency is causes a few problems, as it turns out. So yeah. But yeah, we end up thinking it was just this whole thing of like being allergic to vitamin C, and like that one I've known for years. I've been allergic to vitamin C since I was a kid. I figured that one out pretty quickly because that's one of my worst ones. Like, not to vitamin C, but to chemicals in things that contain vitamin C. So yeah, it just managed to snowball into this horrible situation where I was very, very iron deficient. So yeah. Sound like you need more cold brew. So I was at the coffee shop next door the other week, and they've had cold brew for ages, and I've just never bought it. Because I'd had cold brew before a few places and not really enjoyed it. And then of course you were making cold brew, and it was lovely. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy some of this cold brew. I'm gonna see what the cold brew from next door tastes like. Turns out it's really, really nice when done half-half with milk. So I bought 2 bottles the first day I got it, and it did actually last me like a week, which was really cool. Because I poured it into a cup and then half with milk, and like that was my coffee for the day. And it comes in like a glass bottle, and it was 2.5 of my half milk thing. So yeah, 2 bottles of cold brew, which were like, I don't know, like $3 each or something, lasted me like 5 days, which was neat. But yeah, you've gotten me addicted to cold brew now. Alright, Ryan, good night, sleep well, and I'll see you next time. Cold brew stupid. True, but also I'm lazy. And also if it's $3 for like 3 coffees, that's pretty damn good. Especially considering the normal coffee I get there is like $4.50. So yeah. Okay. Hey Toby, do you want a blanket? Here. Sit the way I normally sit when I'm doing this thing with my leg. Ow! That was my knee. I don't know if you heard that, but oh god. What's the cat for? And then water overnight, strain and chill. Yeah, true. Actually, this feels like a weird question, but I have a tea jug from T2 for making like iced tea and shit. Would that work? Because honestly, it's way too big. I should never got one that was this big. I never really use it for tea because I only like tisanes cold, and I only really like them in the middle of summer. Like, I haven't even made any this summer. I just haven't been bothered. It requires effort, though. Yeah, see, this is my problem, Sneaky. But, I guess... What's the, like... Okay, I mean, I should just look this up instead of asking. But I was like, hang on, how much beans to, like... Blue! Hello! Thank you! How you doing? Are you at work, or...? I live in 22 and 24 hours. Okay. You throw it in the fridge while it's brewing, or? And do you do like normal ratio of coffee beans to water, or like more? I could just Google this, but I am pestering you instead. I'm sorry. Oh hey, it did do the thing. Oh my god, now that I have a headphone in, that repeating weegee music is mildly annoying. Currently just want Popeye. Thank you for doing that, Blue. Appreciate it. How you been? Been doing anything interesting? 1:5 ratio beans to water. Oh, wow. Okay. It's consistent, but I don't know whether you might want to get a stronger car. Room temp. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll try and make some. I do have some beans I kind of need to use up right now, actually. So that might be a good use of them. I have to check how much water the jug actually... Like, it's a 1 liter jug. So... might be a lot of beans. Well, like, even if I think if I fill it... I'll probably fill it halfway. I'm trying to think where the, infuser thing is in the, like, jug overall. And I think it comes to just past halfway. But I guess you probably should cover the beans. So this is the problem, like... This is why I stopped making tea with it as well, because I always ended up with a liter of tea, and yeah, true. Do I have a decent strainer? I guess that's what. Oh, that'd be what you're using the coffee papers for. Hey, built 3/4. Take it from experience. Right. Okay. Can we come in today after getting repaired from stock? Oh, interesting. You able to just like send it off on warranty, Blue? Or am I just gonna push it? Ah, yeah, okay. That, yep, alright. Would be nice to have an actual use for that jug. I keep, it just sits there and I don't use it, and I feel a bit bad about having it, all things considered. So, is this short, like, finally actually... Is it just not wanting to load? I'm messing around with YouTube once again. Cheap and easy joke. Okay.
Can I have my pants back?
Oh no, I can hear it.
Ah. Back?
go. Make a recipe of 7 miles, it will taste like mango. Yep. Wait, is the coffee you were talking about recently something bear? Bear, maybe? Because I think I keep seeing a van with the logo on it downstairs, like in the car park. It's enough for repairs, lots of it, screen is beginning. Oh, yeah, okay, fair. Oh, I'm glad that you could send it off under warranty. My parents' big TV is definitely old enough it's no longer under warranty. Like, there's no way in hell. And recently when I was messing around with it, Dad had been watching something and then he got a phone call, and so he like walked off to, you know, answer the call. And I walked past about 10 minutes later and the entire right hand side of the screen was just black. Just gone. And we restarted, like turned the TV off and on again, and it came back just fine. But like in the week I was there for Christmas, the TV did that or similar things 4 times. So I'm pretty sure it's dying. So that's fun. Also, they have Foxtel, which I feel like is gonna be, I'm sure it like hooks up to a smart TV just fine, but I feel like that's gonna be a little bit weird maybe. Alright, bear and beard. Right, I think that's it. Like I kept recognizing, like the logo looked familiar and I wasn't quite sure why. And then I think you mentioned it in the, in Discord one time, and I was like, oh no, okay, wait, that's I didn't realize that was a 7 miles, like, type. Okay. Brand new, got it from my parents on Christmas, and I was in, oh, but it was already playing up so much blue? Jeez, okay. Oh, no, there we go. Bare Bones coffee. That looks like the right... Is that like a... Oh no, it's an actual coffee shop. It's not a shop. Oh, okay. Oh, these people... I actually wonder if it's the Chinese family around the corner on my level. Because there was a gigantic box of coffee cups, like paper coffee cups, outside their apartment the other day. And I was just like, oh, what? There, that one. I don't know if any of us have tried that one before, but that's, yeah, they have a van and it's parked downstairs all the time, so. Making coffee in a mocha pot to make, yeah. See, I almost bought a mocha pot a while back, but then I decided to get a French press instead, which I'm still enjoying a lot. Whenever I do make a hot coffee, then I do like my French press. It's just that, like, particularly in summer, I do like having nice coffee, which I do have that coffee like syrup that I always go on about. I've completely forgotten the name of it. I do have some of that at the moment, but I think I don't have a lot of sugar anymore. Like, I ate lollies. That's a thing. But I don't really tend to have sweet things, like sugary, syrupy things as much anymore, and I'm finding that stuff a little bit too much. Like, it's just too sugar. I don't know if they changed the recipe or something and they made it more sugary. But yeah, so I found I preferred the cold brew and milk iced coffee than, like, I don't know if there'd be a name for that, but AeroPress, it's easy to get a nice cup. You mentioned that last time you were here. I looked up a video on how to use an AeroPress at one point. It makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I like the French press so much. I really don't. There's something about what it does to the flavor I actually really like. So oh my god, this music. I should have like left it on the menu or something instead. Oh boy. Oh, there's a limited edition Cafe Grand Gelatis. Prancer. Okay. Oh yes, coffee subscription, of course. Cat's pajamas, wild, cultivar. Interesting. Try pour over, it's trendy, but I haven't tasted. Yeah, pour over takes quite a bit of effort. Like, even when I was making pour over semi-regularly, it just... And I don't have a decent kettle for it, like I just have a cheap Kmart kettle or whatever. And the few times I made it at work with the fancy kettle with the very narrow spout, it really did feel like it made a difference. And I was like, I can't... Just because I can't, like, control the flow of the water properly with my massive kettle. Even just because it's so damn heavy. Yeah, pour over is a lot of effort. That's why I just stopped using it at some point. Because I couldn't find the effort and energy to, like, grind the beans, warm up the paper filter, set everything up, add the beans, do the first pour of water, wait for that to go through, do the second pour of water, wait for that to go through. Yeah. And I like the flavor, but it's not my favorite flavor of coffee. So, more fancy kettles. Yeah, the like narrow spout ones. Particularly if you can get the like, yeah, long narrow spout. I spent money on a fancy. I mean, you are making a lot of fancy coffee there, Ham. This makes sense. Oh, I look at the cold brew glassware. It looks like a Frankenstein. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff at work. We had like a dozen different ways to make coffee at work at one point in the office. And I tried, it was really good because I did end up trying, like, I tried AeroPress, I tried French press, I tried pour over. At the time, I was also very sleep deprived, so the, like, strength of pour over was much appreciated. These days, I feel like I don't need that anymore. As far as a scam, any receptacle will do. Yeah. Help people know I'm a hipster if the cold brew also doesn't go up to the room. Espresso machine's down now, a dozen appliances. Yep. Nah, I like my little... I just got like a cute little French press from Myers one day. So, I'm quite happy with that. I think I do need to replace the filter thing in it though. You can just get replacements and I really should get one. But, haven't gotten to it yet, so... I also have tiger print phrase. Oh boy. Need a bigger press. My French press? I mean, yeah, but also I'm usually only making coffee for myself, so I am planning to buy a French press and ship from my parents though. I kind of meant to do it for Mom's birthday, but that was last week. Kind of missed the deadline. But I'll just gift them coffee making stuff because they're always complaining that they only have shit coffee at home. And they only have shit coffee at home because they have 2 types of instant, which they mix because they've decided that tastes better than either one by itself. Or they have the sachet things that have like milk powder that froths up and everything in them as well. Which I don't mind occasionally. Weirdly, I think it's just my parents got me so used to the damn things that it's like a nice occasional treat. But yeah, that's a thing. And they have talked about getting a pod machine, but we had a pod machine at one point back when I lived in the house. And it just got infested by cockroaches, no matter how often I cleaned it out. Because where they live and the type of old Queenslander house they live in, it's just full of cockroaches. Like, that's just a fact, so. But don't complain. Mum, like, they didn't used to complain about it. And then they also just used to drink instant all the time. But they seem to have just gotten like slowly more and more picky about their coffee over the last couple of years. I do think it's partly because they just go out to eat more and more. And so they like graduated to the coffee sachets, and then I think they got a little bit more used to that, and they were like, this is nice, but also. And sometimes I'm just tempted to get them like a full-on espresso machine, but I think they also they wouldn't look after it, so take up so much room. Pod machines, or the one that I used to have was actually pretty small, smaller than my toaster, that's for sure. Bumping. Toby just kind of turned around so he could stare at me. Some people get reusable pods. This is true. This is true. Or you can just use a method that doesn't have any waste. It is one thing I like about French press. Because even like pour over, you've got the filters, which I think you can actually get like washable pour over filters, but yeah. Nice, that'd be cool. Doing promo once and tasted so fucking bad. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't mind drinking pod coffee in the office because it was free and it was there and it was easy. But that was also usually like if I was tired, I'd make a pod coffee in the morning and then I'd go across after work to the cafe and get like a decent coffee when I was awake enough to actually appreciate it and not just need coffee badly. What kind of price range are you looking at there, Sneaky? Because, yeah, some of those prices are scary. Oh boy. 3 layers of the... Interesting. Okay. Espresso is too excessive and gives no reason to enjoy coffee shops. Fair. Relay come with highlighting means that shades. Oh god. That is something as well, I think, for me. I really can't be bothered making full-on like cappuccinos at home, especially living right next door to a coffee shop. Oh, I'm so screwed. So there's been an empty like restaurant space across the road for like a year now because they built an apartment building, and all the apartment buildings around here these days have like shop spaces in the bottom floor, particularly like for restaurants and cafes and things. And this one's just been empty for ages. But they finally started renovating it recently. And I was like, oh, you know, it'll be probably another Asian restaurant because we have 20 of those and we definitely need more. And I'm not exaggerating on the 20 either. It's a bit insane. Anyway, they've been renovating it a lot for the last like 2 weeks. And I was like, what the heck are they doing? And then the sign went up like 2 days ago. Turns out it's a crepe place, which means I'm screwed. Because I used to walk, like the place I lived before this, I had to walk like 4 or 5 blocks? I think it was like 5 blocks. Maybe 4, I don't know. Quite a way. Up a hill, along a main road, to get to this Japanese crepe place that I absolutely loved. And there was briefly another crepe place down on the main road that was a little bit easier to get to, and also it was shady getting there rather than the other one, which is just sun. Anyway, that place didn't last very long, unfortunately. But yeah, I used to walk like quite a way to get to this Japanese crepe place just to buy a crepe and then like walk home with it. that place shut down during COVID, unfortunately, because of course it did. And now there is a crepe place going in across the road from me. Yeah. I'm screwed. Gone? Uh-huh. 1.5 to 2k? Jeez. Another pit roast pig and everything? Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. Tell me you can redeem a ukulele. Nearly finishing Luigi's. I was thinking we might manage to finish it, or nearly finish it tonight, but we've been chatting for an hour and a half. So not tonight, no. But, yeah, crepe and coffee. Like, this is gonna be so bad for... Actually, no, it might be good because, DJM! Hello, how you doing? You know, I think I used to post photos a lot, like on the weekend, I'd go for a walk with Toby once I got Toby as well. There's one particular cafe that was like round the corner and down the street, like 2 blocks, and I'd have breakfast there, like a cafe, on a Saturday. And I really enjoyed doing that. Like, it was... I do struggle on the weekends sometimes just to get out of bed. Like, I just want to lie there, and sometimes I just end up lying in bed till lunchtime, easily. And so one of the ways that I would like motivate myself to get up on a weekend and like actually kind of kickstart my day and get going and then actually manage to do shit on the weekend was to walk around to this cafe and have breakfast. And actually there was 3 cafes at one point that I would go to, and I'd like rotate between them. And then gradually they all shut down. And the last one in particular that I really like going to, which was fairly cheap and gave you a shitload of food. And in particular had, this is the one with the waffle croissants. For those who've heard me go on about waffle croissants before, it was the one with the waffle croissants. And you get like a waffle croissant and then a massive pile of like fruit and ice cream and all kinds of other shit on top of it. And it was great. It was like $12. But yeah, they shut down during COVID. So yeah, the waffle croissant place shut down. I was very sad. I basically haven't been doing my like weekend breakfasts since that place shut down. Because most places around here are either very expensive, very hipster and fancy, especially for breakfast, or both. And there's one place that isn't. It's like cheap and you just get a bunch of food and it's great, but it's always packed. Particularly by the time I get up, like it's always packed. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, now that we have, and also, I mean, in summer in particular, like I can't walk too far with Toby or he'll boil. So we've been going to the coffee shop just up the, like next door a lot, but they don't do so well on, they don't really do food. They do some sandwiches, they do like a thing of cakes, a display of cakes, but they don't really do food. And they particularly don't do like breakfast food. So yeah, I'm screwed. There's a great place going in across the road. I'm totally gonna end up there like every Saturday morning or something. So, yeah. Where am I? This bag G&T cookies for the barista is my favorite cup. G&T? What's that? Also, that sounds really nice. I just take Toby and then they all pet Toby. Waffle croissant. Yes, it's literally you get a croissant and you put it in a waffle maker cooker thing, and you literally just end up with a waffled croissant. And then you put, they had a sweet one and they had a savory one. Sweet one was like ice cream, banana, strawberries, maple syrup, etc., etc. Might have also had bacon. Can't remember. It was a lot of food. There will be photos of it in my Discord. And then they also had a savory one, which I think was like salmon and egg and like hollandaise sauce and shit. Can't quite remember. But it was so good. It was amazing. If I had a waffle maker, like a waffle cooker thingy, which I do not need one of because this would be excessive and also terrible for my health, I'd just make waffle croissants all the time. I wouldn't even bother making actual waffles. I don't know what it is. I actually prefer waffle croissants over normal waffles. No, like the there's like sweet bacon. Like I assume it'd be like smoked with something sweet, or like honey smoked. You know how you have like honey smoked ham and shit? Was that kind of flavor but bacon? So it was like a little bit savory, but also sweet bacon. Have you never had bacon on like a sweet thing before? Yeah, what am I? Bacon, sweet. There's like literally a thing like bacon and honey and. I feel like this is an American thing, and I need an American maple bacon. Yes, thank you. That one. To be like, okay. I mean, that's fair. You can always have it without the bacon. That business sells cafe, restaurant, quality machines to public. Oh no. And to be fair, that's where I got my plates and bowls from. Like my set of dinner plates and little plates and the bowls that like really heavy duty, and you can drop them and they're not gonna break. Yeah, they were from a place like that. A place that stocks restaurant shit that was having like a big sale, like not a closing down sale. It was I think they just had a heap of extra stock, and they grabbed a warehouse nearby, and they just loaded it up with all this shit, and it was just selling it at like crazy prices. And so yeah, I also the canister, some of the canister I used for tea. Canadian thing. Yes. I'd remembered it from like Americans talking about it, but yes. Canadian thing. Maple bacon. Yeah, so wait, I'm sure there's photos in here somewhere. I love that I searched for waffle croissants in my server, and the first message from January 2020. Wow, okay, I didn't even get to have them for very long. Was I discovered waffle croissants this morning. Let's copy the link. So you can all see the amazing food that is. So actually smoked a maple. It was so good. It was so good. Like I don't like eating fat on meat ever, including a bacon. Like I always cut it off or tear it off or something. But I guess because it's smoked like that, like even when I had the fat, I still ate it. Is that really the only time I posted about the waffle croissants? Wow. I did actually have the savory one once, but the savory one was even more food. Oh, this is way too much. That looks like I've eaten like half of it as well. Oh, I've definitely eaten the most of the, like over half the ice cream gone. But yeah, literally just throw croissants in a waffle thing. I think they might have put like butter in the middle or something first. But it was mostly just croissants in a waffle maker. It was so good. I do prefer that over like waffles or even pancakes these days. So anyway. Pancake Palace. See, that's like I always like have in my head that like Pancake Palace is an amazing place, etc., etc. Every time I go though, I get disappointed. Is it Palace? Well, I know that there's one in the city and there's one on the Gold Coast, and they have almost the same name, and it always confuses me. Anyway, the one in the city. I remember it being amazing when I was younger. Pancake Manor, that's the one in the city, right? Yeah. I remember it being amazing when I was younger, and I don't know if that's just like nostalgia, or if it actually was better and now it's not so great. I've also had really bad customer service the last few times I've gone there. Like, there's been some pretty bad like completely forgetting our drinks and then bringing our food out, and I was with someone at the time, and one of our things was not what we ordered. And then we reminded about the drinks, and I think like one of the drinks came out, and then the next one took like an extra 20 minutes or something. And so we'd basically finished food by the time the drinks arrived. Yeah, that was a thing. Pancake pug. Pancakes are too crispy. Interesting. Last time we went together was a disappointment. Yeah, we went, didn't we? Pancake Palace. I think there's a Pancake Palace on the Gold Coast. I think this because I actually was meant to meet up with someone once years ago, and we got really confused because they meant Pancake Palace at the Gold Coast and I meant Pancake Manor in the city. And so we ended up not catching up because, yeah. Got 3 AM customer service is great then. I'm sure they're like happy for someone to turn up so they have something to do at 3 AM. It was so weird. Like, yeah, a couple times I've been and they've had really bad customer service. It didn't seem like they were super busy or anything either. It just, I can't remember who I was with or when it was, but there was literally just like 3 people standing around in the little like drinks thing that's in the middle of the restaurant. Just not doing anything, not working, just chatting. I'm just like, you still now? I see. Okay. Open shift at KFC. Yeah, like just, oh god, someone come in so I can actually wake up and not fall asleep at my, yeah. That at least was me when I worked open at a Wendy's way back when. Yeah, I'd open and like particularly if it was a weekday, there'd just be no one because it was in a shopping mall. Who turns up at a shopping mall at like 7 AM on a Tuesday? Especially, and who wants ice cream at 7 AM on a Wednesday? Yeah. Rossimus Prime, welcome. How you doing? Ice cream? Oh god, I'm afraid I do have ice cream at the moment. I keep forgetting. I bought some Splice? Queenslanders at least I think will know what I mean by Splice ice creams. But yeah. Give me 7 AM ice cream. I mean, I wish I'd been able to eat some of the 7 AM ice cream. But we got in trouble for eating ice cream while we were working there, so. Hang on, Paula, I didn't remember how I got back to Southern Cross. Oh boy. Actually, where are the people there when I was in the elevator? Everyone's nice and was cheap and I was falling asleep into my food. Fair. No, I never worked there again, but it's nice to have a 24-hour place. Yeah, that I can definitely see. Sugar in the morning disrupts the guts. Ah, yeah. It's like, I always try to have a cup of tea first thing in the morning. And barring that, like an entire glass of water. My stomach just can't handle food. Until I've been awake for at least like an hour, if not more like 3 hours. So, stores in the middle of cafe strip with a main shopping center. Ah. Uh-huh. You good, Toby? You can't get comfy. He's all like rugged up under the blanket, but his head's poking out. And just kind of keeps moving it. The water in the morning is great. It is. It really is. And I was doing lemon juice spent water for a while there. And that was kind of nice. But then I got lazy. So. The city circle, Melbourne Street's difficult to traverse. Yeah, this is fair. I'll do. Hey, Toby. And gives pats. He's like, why are you waking me up? Alright, I'll stop annoying you now. Yeah, you good? He's just like side-eyeing me. He's like, what are you doing? Oh dear. I do have to remember to drink more lately. There was a couple of weeks there where I think I mean, also it was the middle of summer, but I just wasn't drinking enough. I was getting dehydrated. I'm very purposely trying to drink quite a bit more these days, so. Oh no. Alright, should we make an attempt at this boss, by the way? Before we spend the entire night just chatting, which I am enjoying. But also I should really finish Luigi at some point. Ham! No! Wait, I need to... Hang on. There. It's already come in handy. Beat and boot? Nope. Nope, this is literally where I paused last week, was here. Cook on pancakes, so... Yeah! Oh my god. Really? Okay. Fudge. I'm glad I'm remembering the whole, like... Hey. Yeah, shit. Oh, I don't like those lasers. Okay, that should be it. Oh, good health. Thank you. Sound like bowling pin. I mean, they kind of look like it as well, so... I still have 10 to 30 minutes for the boss and cutscenes. Oh, fun. What floor are we on? 15. So the top floor, apparently. That's totally a hidden thing, isn't it? No? They really only put a bench on one side. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. No. Okay. Fun. Really? Really? Okay, I guess that's the thing. Oh, something, I was talking to someone who works at another tech company in Brisbane the other day. And so a lot of software companies work in 2-week sprints, which is just like at the start of the 2 weeks you like come up with a to-do list for the team, and then you have 2 weeks to do it, and then you like try and wrap up the to-do lists and then just repeat forever. So, you know, normally a sprint is 10 days, 5 working days per week. And there's, you know, been a lot of discussion about 4-day weeks. And I really, really want 4-day weeks. I would be extremely happy. But I know that a lot of companies are, very reluctant to take that risk of like switching to 4 days a week and productivity not like staying the same. Anyway, I was talking to these people the other day. I also don't know why the hell I remembered this, but anyway, they do 9-day fortnights. So instead of doing 5 days a week or doing 4 days a week, they have their 2-week sprints. And then the last, what would be normally the last day of the sprint, is a day off. So they start their sprints on Mondays by the sound of it. Yes, they start their sprints on Mondays. So they do like a full 5-day week, and then they do a 4-day week, and then they have an extra day off. I was just like, I want that so badly. Like if I can't get 4-day weeks, I will happily take 9-day fortnights. And it makes sense with the whole like the usual software thing of working in 2 weeks. Like where I work, we do sprints from Tuesdays. Like you start a new sprint on a Tuesday afternoon, which is a bit weird, but anyway. So I guess we'd get every second Monday off instead, which I would take, just because like 1, extra time off, 2, getting shit done on. There are some things like government services that they're just closed on the weekend. So you either can't do shit or you have to like take time off work to do them. If you can manage it in like a lunch break, that's great, but otherwise you have to take a day off to just do government things that you have to do. And yet they're hard because they're only open on weekdays. Like, and also just like, cause I put, Toby has, separation anxiety. So if I want to do anything, then I have to go out for more than about 10 minutes. Someone has to look after him. And I put him on daycare on weekdays. But daycare doesn't operate on the weekend. It's only weekdays. So it's like, if I want to go do something, and I want to do it on my days off, then I have to find someone to mind him at the moment. Because I can't just put him on daycare on a Saturday. But if I had like a 9-day fortnight, I'd have that extra day off that's a weekday that daycare is on. And then I could just put him in daycare and go do shit. Oh, I want it so badly. I'm so jealous, Ham. I mean, apart from the fact that your shifts are whack. Yeah, I want that so badly. And just like, to be fair, also because I've been doing so much writing and shit lately, and my brain has just been like, writing. Just completely hyper-focusing on writing. I just want like the extra time to do shit I care about instead of just spending all my time working on stuff. Yeah. I think having a month off, that looks really weird. Having a month off over Christmas was great, but also I got very out of the habit of working. And so, yeah. Now that I'm back at work, I'm just like, I kind of hate the whole 5 days a week thing. Like, where am I gonna say hate it? Well. I honestly didn't think you'd have it in you. Scaredy cat like you, making it this far? You're just full of surprises. Why does she have like a little boo on her desk? You ransacked my hotel, captured my staff with that strange vacuum of yours. And to top it all off, you catnapped my sweetie, my little darling, my precious polter kitty. This isn't how it was supposed to happen.
Wow.
Well, yeah, okay, now she looks... yeah, okay. You weren't supposed to run away from King Boo like a filthy coward. If you just let yourself get caught in that painting, King Boo would have showered me with praise for my brilliant trap. But instead, I've lost everything because of you. One week over time, so I kind of like that. Day 3 of no work. See, I usually think like that. Like I hadn't had longer than 2, maybe 3 weeks off in years. But then I took a month off, and I think because I spent had like a couple of days myself, and then I spent a week with my parents. It did kind of end up feeling a bit more like I had 2 weeks off, just because the first 2 weeks were busy with a bunch of shit, and then I had like 2 weeks actually to myself off. But yeah, it's just falling out of the habit. It's honestly kind of frustrating. I occasionally miss working like shift work, and I don't miss the money and the lack of job security, but yeah, not having any time to like work on shit that I want to do is, I mean, even like YouTube shit. Like I want to make videos. I've got so many ideas for a whole bunch of shit that I want to do. I just don't have the time. I just don't. Like I finish work, and I used to spend a lot of time after work doing gaming stuff. Like basically, it was really like I'd work 9 to 5, and then I come home and I have dinner and I relax for a bit, and then basically 7 till midnight I was working on gaming things, streaming, tournaments, oceanic stuff, etc, etc, etc. And I made myself way too tired doing it. Like it was, yeah, I actually made myself sick. So it's like I want to be able to spend, and that was like I was spending the amount of time I'd like to on my hobbies, but in order to spend that amount of time on my hobbies, I made myself sick. I'd like to be able to spend that amount of time on my hobbies without making myself sick. Like have the best of both worlds. But yeah. Work sucks. Just like the whole concept. Too many trade-offs and like no good balances. I envy anyone who finds like the perfect balance between like the amount of time they work and the money they earn, and well, yeah, that amount of time worked and the money earned. Week off is better than not having anything to do. Yeah. Like a job seeker, it's always hanging at me that it could be done. Yeah, which is really not fun. Talks permanent part-time. This is good. This is good. Sounds like you're doing similar to what I was doing at a few points there, DGem. I was doing, because I did 3/4 load uni. So instead of doing 4 courses a semester, I did 3. So I had a bit more time to work and like do hobbies and shit. And then I had at least one job for most of uni. There have been a couple of points in my life where I had 2 jobs at once. Twice, in fact, I've done that. So, I just, yeah. I think I really did enjoy that much more. I don't know why I started on this. I just, literally something in the game reminded me, and then I just started ranting. But, I don't know. It seems like an interesting mentality shift almost from like the older generations, where it was just kind of accepted that, you know, you go to an office, you work 9 to 5, 5 days a week, you have maybe a couple of weeks off throughout the year, especially if you live in Australia, and you just do that until you retire. Like, well, not necessarily an office, you know, but like you'd work 9 to 5, 5 days a week for decades, and just that's just what you did. And I feel like our generations, our ages are sort of the general mood is what the fuck, why? You know what, we're gonna switch to webcam because I'm ranting now, so anyway. Like, yes, shit needs to get done, and productivity and businesses and blah 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 blah, but also mental health and people being able to do shit that they'd like. Like, I've actually had a couple of ideas for businesses over the years that I was half tempted to make a decent go at. And I haven't had the time and the money, because usually you need some kind of startup capital. And it's like, I wouldn't mind starting my own business at some point, but it's like, you have to sort of starting your own business while already working for someone else and spending so much time and energy working on this thing for someone else, unless you're like super motivated and super focused and like have all the energy, you just can't. Like, I haven't figured out the right words yet, but there's something in my brain about innovation and just the expectation that you work 9 to 5, 5 days a week or whatever, and put so much energy and time into someone else's company stifles the chances of you being able to do something that could potentially be a great innovation for humanity. I'm sure there's plenty of people who do stupid shit, but like, just the fact that the default is like, put all your time and energy into someone else's thing. It just, there's just something about that really bothers me. 2 day week. Yeah, it's 2 days a week, but it's still a full course because I only full course per week. Right, yeah. I had a lot of my courses that were like a course was like 10 hours a week because multiple lectures, tute, prac, blah, blah, blah. So, 9 to 5 suck and outdated, yeah. Lord knows we can't possibly live in the world. Yeah, and then I'm not even going to get onto like wages and shit. I am very aware that I have lucked out with going into software engineering and having a degree in that and being in tech and the wage I get. Very, very aware how well I've lucked out. I have a mortgage, for God's sake. That's rare for our generations. But just the amount of shit. Like, the fact that I had to luck out to be able to afford buying my own place is shit. Like, that's... And growing up in a middle class? Maybe comfortably middle class, maybe upper middle class, I'm really not sure. But like a comfortable home and being able to work through high school and uni and save, like, just save a lot of money because I didn't really have expenses. Like, I'm very aware that I lucked out on a bunch of this shit. And yeah, the fact that it requires lucking out on shit to be able to buy my own house, that sucks. I don't mean so much less because like 9 to 5, the majority of people can't. Exactly. Like, what's the point of spending so much time doing, like, working for other people if you do all that and you still can't afford to do the shit that you want to do and that you need to do to, like, live comfortably? And your hobbies, etc., because it doesn't feel right on DSP. Yeah. Get exhausted thinking of the grind. I know. I either work to death or see the future or rich parents. Like, you just having a job. Yeah. Like, it's just a bizarre environment to be in. And obviously, like, COVID and everything has, I think, exacerbated a lot of shit. But it's also just made a lot of things, like, people just got really sick of a lot of shit in the last couple of years. Like, the general tone of everything was, shit's broken, what the hell? And I think everyone's general, like, patience for bullshit just died. Which I'm kind of glad about. Because you do see a lot more conversations about this kind of stuff. Like, wages and jobs and blah, blah, blah. And, like, capitalism in general. And just... there's so many systems that just aren't sustainable. Like, they're just not. They're... on every level, like, mental health of the majority of the population who are the working population, like the workforce. Everything from that to, surely, and I don't know much about economics, but it feels like a lot of the things that are supporting capitalism are just not sustainable. Like the whole fact that wages won't pay for, like, a house and won't pay for you to go on holidays and blah, blah, blah. It's like, we have all these industries, like we have the entire housing industry, we have the entire tourism industry. They rely on money from people who can afford to do that shit to exist. And if we're not paying people wages that they can afford houses and holidays and all this other shit, that's going to have a flow-on effect. That's going to destroyed those industries. Unless you just cater to millionaires. Which seems like I wouldn't want to do it. Like, it's an option, but God, that sounds like that would suck. So, being a grateful and having a sense of entitlement, yeah. Like, it's not a sense of entitlement, it's a sense of wanting to live and not be, like, depressed. I have rich parents, but that has no input how much I earn. The main things would be the house I'm in now, the free to eat, home, my school, everything else. Yeah, like, when I bought this place, my parents, they're not rich, but mum's good with investments. She's dealt with real estate a lot in her life. When I got this place, mum did give me, or when I was thinking about buying a place, she gave me a few grand to put in my savings and to put towards a deposit. And that did help. Like, I'm very aware that, you know, mum being able to do that, even if she did do it to, like, bump herself down a tax bracket, like, that's a big thing. But I still could have afforded it, despite that. It's just that it meant that I was able to put a few extra grand into my home loan early on, which, because of the way home loans are and interest and all that shit, means that I'm going to pay significantly less on interest over the length of my loan. So, like, shit like that. It's like, home loans are literally, they reward you if you have more money. Like, the faster you can pay down a home loan, the less you pay overall. And so someone who has more money, who is richer, basically gets free money. Like, you have more money, so you can pay down the home loan faster, so you have to pay less overall. Meanwhile, someone who can afford their home loan repayment, but can't afford to pay extra, ends up paying more over the length of their loan. Why? Every time I think about any of this shit, it just drives me crazy. I shouldn't have gotten onto this tangent, because this is like, I feel like this is a rant that's been a long time coming. But, like, you know how many, like, a hot potato that can go off any moment, like, it can float as it's supposed to. Yeah, instead of just, like, even my hex stat. Like, it drives me crazy that I cannot, at any point in time, just check the balance of my hex stat. Like, I'm pretty sure I finished paying it off, like, next week. But I can't check, because the way hex works now, if you, this is student loans for those who don't know, if you salary sacrifice like I do, instead of paying it off each, like, fortnight as the money comes out of my salary, I believe what the government does is they take what I salary sacrifice every fortnight, they put it in a bank account so they earn interest on it, and then at tax time every year, they put the money from the bank account against my loan, and then decide where, like, calculate the new balance and all this shit. And I'm pretty sure they put the, it indexes, so basically interest, it goes up by like 2% every year. I'm pretty sure they index it before they get the money out of your account and put it against the loan. So, like, you could have paid it off and be at zero, and then they index it, and they're like, oh, now you want us an extra, like, $200. And then they put the amount, and it's like, oh, well, we shouldn't have indexed it, it should be paid off. But anyway, you still owe us an extra $200. Like, as far as I can tell. So, that whole system just blows my mind. The first time I actually I was trying to figure out how hex worked for ages, and I just couldn't figure out. I still haven't completely figured it out. I have a spreadsheet to try and calculate shit, and it's always slightly off every financial year. But anyway, the first time I figured out, like, what they were doing with hex and how that worked, I was just like, why? Like, yeah, cool, the government makes some extra money because they put all this money in a bank account for a year and gain interest off it. And this is why I guess they stopped letting you pay hex off early and get a bonus for it. Like, it used to be if you paid hex early, like you did voluntary repayments, they'd put an extra... When mum went through, I believe it was 20%. Like, when mum went through uni, it was 20%. By the time I went through, it was 5%. So if I paid $1,000 off my hex while I was at uni, they took an extra $50 off, which was kind of helpful. And I paid half my hex as I went, like half my uni fees as I went, because of that bonus. And then they took it away and they restructured how the whole thing works. And now it's this bloody put it in a bank account for a year and just, yeah, we're getting interest off it. It's fine. I hate it so much. My student debt, and that money it's going to go towards that. Yeah, because as soon as you earn enough, it just comes out of your pay. I'm glad I paid off Hex. I'm going to be so glad once it's done. My Hex currently takes $400 out of every paycheck. Every fortnight. That's, like, that is $400 that I would rather have going towards my mortgage. So, doing a long-term course unless I run out of Hex. Yeah, because of course it's also got, like, limits to how long they, how much uni they'll cover, or how much study they'll cover. So, I might get pissed at what's not included in the Fed budget. Oh boy. I stopped looking at the federal budget about 5 years ago because every time I paid any attention to it, I just got mad. And I don't even know how half this shit's work. I know nothing about economics. I know nothing about a lot of government policies. And it's all on purpose because every time I looked this shit up, I just got mad. And I was like, I need to just not. I'd really love to be able to try and fix things. But also I don't have the power to right now, and I do not have the energy to make an attempt. Which also sucks, but, you know. Yeah, just work and capitalism and debts and a whole bunch of shit. I don't know. At some point, something's gonna have to break. And I really hope that whatever comes out of it is a lot better than what we have at the moment. But I'm also a bit concerned about that break. And just, we can't have this while we're talking about that. We can't help to save the environment. Yeah, like that's, if you have, like, government budget in particular, you have a budget, your job is to split it between a bunch of things. And yes, throwing like 50% of the budget at one thing would probably help move that thing along a lot. Also, I feel like there's a whole bunch of shit in the budget that we just shouldn't be spending as much money on. And that is just a vague, I assume that's probably how things work because I don't trust politicians, but anyway. My help? No, I can't degen. It only updates every tax time. And it's because of the salary sacrifice thing I do. Like, if I do a voluntary payment, it updates the balance. But not from my salary sacrifice. My salary sacrifice goes in a bank account and they only check it every tax time. Like every August, I think. Scotty from marketing. I just wish we could put the greens in. Like, they have problems, but god damn it, I really wish we could just put the greens in. I feel like they have a lot less problems than anyone else at the moment. So, and if nothing else, maybe it'd be enough of a drastic change that shit might actually happen. I am very glad that my local area is very green. Thank God. It would drive me crazy if it wasn't. I do actually like my local MP and such. They're good people. They're really good people. But unfortunately, there are only 2 voices in, you know, the entire government. So, yeah. I keep thinking, like, I'm really curious, and I guess even impatient to see what will happen when people from our generations get into government. And unfortunately, I'm not entirely hopeful because, like, the requirements to get into government and the way parties work and everything, I don't trust that it won't just be more of the same but younger. But, like, my local MP in particular gives me hope that we might actually get some people who think the way we are into government. Say yeet in Parliament House. That'll be the day. That'll be great. It's like, it feels really disconnected. Like, the thinking that I see in, like, almost every government thing I see. Just the way they think feels so foreign. Like there's just this massive disconnect. And I don't know how much of the population thinks like they do and how much thinks like we do. I feel like more people think like we do these days, but also I mostly hang out with people under 30, so maybe it's just a age thing. But yeah, it just seems like such a bizarre mentality and mindset and literal bird and parliamentary. God. I don't understand. I don't understand anything. It's like you're meant to represent the people. Please actually represent the people. Like, please, that's literally your job. Like, please do your job. Doesn't feel like they are half the time. So, I don't know. I usually try not to talk about politics and shit, but yeah. Yeah, exactly, RJ. Like, it feels like a lot of it is just a little echo chamber. And all they hear is people with the same opinions, somehow. And, yeah. Despite how damn noisy, like, our generation is. I feel like us younger crew are, pretty vocal. But I guess also we're pretty vocal on, like, Twitter, which a lot of the politicians probably don't even have, probably aren't even monitoring. So yeah, I am keen to see what will happen as we get more younger politicians in, and hopefully they bring in a mindset that I can agree with more, understand more. I just hope it's not like it doesn't take too much longer. You know what it feels like? Actually, this was a thought I had the other day. It feels like the thinking in government is 10 years behind the rest of the country. Like, just in general. It's like, it's this weird thing. It feels like anyone who's gone into politics is like, the point at which they went into politics, that's like where their like mindset comes from. And if they've been in politics for like 10 years, then they're still like stuck 10 years ago. Sometimes that's what it feels like to me. I'm like, have you not kept up with anything in the last like 10 years? Like, you seem to be on Facebook. Oh yeah. Politicians on TikTok. Who the heck do we have any Australian politicians on TikTok? Like, what? As in they actually have an account themselves, or it's just like someone putting up a clip of a politician on TikTok? Because if there is an actual politician on TikTok and they're actually doing decently at it, I'd be a bit more likely to vote for them, I think. God. A bunch. Interesting. This is a margin error where they have to walk back and polish the beginning, trying to gaff tape. Yeah. Yeah, they're not very good at that whole, making mistakes thing, are they? Alright, I'm gonna jump back to the game. I'm probably gonna keep ranting, but at least for a bit, I'm gonna jump back to the game. I suppose I'll just have to deal with you myself. Then King Boo will trust me once more and recognize how useful I can be.
Luigi.
Are you ready, Luigi? Don't try to make this enjoyable for me. This is gonna suck, isn't it? I feel like part of this rant might have just come from a King Boo, and somehow my brain... I don't know. My brain is weird. Oh, it didn't. Ooh. Oh, I see. This is not... Wait, there's a thing up there. Oh, it's moving it. Okay. Oh. Okay. I kind of see, but also... Why? Ah. Oh god. Okay. Um. Okay. There's even spiders down here. Oh boy. How do I deal with this? Can that like be pushed? Oh, that's how you do it. What? Let's do. Oh, fudge. Okay. How do I? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, we gotta pull this. Holy shit, that timing. Wait, why? No. Why is this mirror off here? It's gonna... How do we get this mirror off? I thought maybe I needed to sucker the mirror off, but... Ah, fuck. Oh, like that. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, I am very low on health, but... Oh, she looks ugly now. Okay, cool. Look, evil might be a better term. Okay, I was... Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. Nope, yep, that's the thing. Fuck, okay. Pressing record. Yeah, I eventually realized that it was probably like all the other bosses where they had to like get a blade stuck in the floor or something. Oh god. Okay. Yep, alright. Oh, fudge. Ah! Oh, no. This is gonna suck if both walls up. Yep. Okay, I sucked up the spider and that worked. Alright, I tried to hold on a bit longer that time to like... Oh, good hand! See you! Enjoy the hockey! This is gonna suck, isn't it? Now what is she doing? Huh? Nope. Fuck. Alright, we did it. We did the thing. Oh no. No! Ah, shit. Don't get unconcerned. He's like, what are you doing? Hello. I'm being hit by lasers. That's what. He sat up and everything. He's like, what? What are you doing? Oh god. Okay. Nope. I'm actually gonna go use that to hit this, because... Thanks. Oh fuck, where's it going? How you doing? Oh my goodness. No. Oh, so close. Wait. I'm gonna send what's his name down there first. Come on. Probably take you if you just attack in a decent spot. Ah, for fuck's sake, really? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have risked that. Oh no. Okay. Oh, fudge. Of course, I was standing right in front of the one that was gonna go. Okay, well, that at least gives me half to work with. Oh my goodness. Hey, there we go. Has to make herself beautiful first. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There we go. Now it gives me health. Shoot. Oh, is that what? Oh, I was hitting those occasionally going, what the hell is, what's with the things? Right. It's only the flashing one? Of course it's only the flashing one. Damn it. I think I must have hit every other one except the flashing one. We still haven't found, Princess yet. Hey!
Oh yeah! Yeah! Way to
Mario.
go! Luigi!
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's sweet.
Huh? Oh. Come on, this way. This way. Oh, let's go.
Uh-huh.
Come on. Ha! Oh yeah! Ha ha! Come on.
The voices. Oh my goodness.
Mario? Oh. Okay.
Uh-huh. I can hear a noise that I really don't like right now. Anyway. Finishing up. Uh-huh. What was the update? Was it a new event? I'm detecting an unusual presence behind the door. Luigi, are you ready to keep going? Should I keep going at 20 to 10? Is this a smart idea? What's up, Toby? What you doing? Is your paw sore? No. I concerned you before, didn't I? Good boy. Thank you for checking on me. I interrupted him licking his paw, so he stole my hand, is now licking my hand instead. Luigi is sane. Yeah, no, right. Mario just ran through the door, like, Here's a point of no return. Do I want to do this tonight, RJ, or should I save this for another night? Like, I'm guessing this might take me more than 20 minutes. Also, I possibly should get another bone, but I think it's the thing I can't be bothered. You have 5 new characters. Oh, interesting. Oh, is this, was there the new Inazuma character that's the brother to what's her name? Is he in this version? Because I just kind of saw Twitter lose its shit like a week ago or something when he was announced, so I feel like it was more than a week ago. I don't know. I can just hear like typing noises. It's really annoying. Miko is a new one. Oh yeah, Miko. Ah, okay. I saw Con got yeah, Miko today. Interesting. Have they not added the brother then? Yeah, ah. That is next version. Okay, cool. It's fun. Yeah. I saw that you yeah, you posted that you got a like first pull or something, Con. What's her weapon and shit? No. You're getting sick of me sitting here. We haven't been for a walk yet, and you're very mad about it. It was too hot, and then my leg hurt. My leg still kind of hurts, but it's not so bad anymore. Oscillation going on literally my first. You too? I wonder if they like up the chances or something weird. Hello. I make those noises at him, and Toby's like ears. And Genshin characters have blue hair. You mean how many characters in general have blue hair? This is a lot. Electric cat. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Hello. More until paydays. Yeah, this is fair. Alright. RJ, what do you reckon? Oh, wait, there we said. I'll hold off. I'm not sure how you feel after that rant. Yeah, fair. Probably should, finish this for next week. Keep meaning to finish this game, and I'm not quite getting to it, but I follow the live stream for the upcoming. Oh, so they're staggering it like that. Okay. Toby is being very cute right now. And I would show you, but I'm kind of wearing a mini dress, and I feel like that would be a bit weird. So, he's got his head, like, plopped on top of my knee, with his ears back, just staring at me with big eyes. Hey? Do you want something? Yeah, what if I take a photo and put it in Discord? Because then all you can see is my knee, rather than Hey, Toby. No! He hates photos, so as soon as I get the camera out and he realizes what I'm doing, he, like, hides. Hello? What you doing? Oh, puppy. Literally do. And you want to finish it? I do, but I also really can't afford to stream late. Okay, I also have to start early tomorrow. Oh no, I forgot about that. Okay, I really can't afford to stream late tonight, actually. I have to start work early tomorrow. Yeah, I'll post this in Discord. Better intro of how the boss moves. Interesting, okay. Don't know about my hot water is fucked. I saw that! What? The number of people who I've seen, like, in the last 2 days have broken hot water is, concerning. Wait, I took 3 photos. Which one do I want to post? Okay, the last one. I've just gotten into the habit of just, like, hitting the, like, take photo button multiple times, so... Saturday morning for yeah, God. How many days have you been out now? Like, did it just go out today, or...? Went out Monday. God. So what, basically a week. Jeez. Yeah, winter, yeah, that's the point. It's like here at the moment it wouldn't matter too much because it's summer, but yeah, middle of winter. And you get snow, don't you? That's good. The like the buildings dealing with it, I guess. I'm sure the place had no hot water. Just like permanently no hot water. Boy. I guess because I camped so much as a kid, I'm sort of like, yeah, I can live without hot water for a little bit. But, yeah, I have definitely gotten very used to it. Oh my gosh, the looks I'm getting. He's purposely being as pathetic as possible. Yes, you. I see you there. He knows how to beg for anything. Hey? Mm. Hey, I saw that tail flick. Yeah, I can see it. His tail's like, he's lying on the ottoman, and his tail's like over the edge. So I didn't realize, but his tail's actually wagging. What, you like the attention? Hey? Hey? Yeah, hi. What you doing? I'm giving him head scratches. They're really hot. I'll just boil water on the stove. Living is, oh, right. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That, it reminds me of the times, because my parents' house has a bunch of the pipes running on the outside of the building, because it's this massive big 2-story ancient Queenslander thing. And there was like one particular summer where, because the pipes are on the northern side of the house, I don't know, whatever it was, in the middle of summer they're in the sun. There was like one particular summer where you turned like the cold tap on and you got warm water because it had come through pipes that were in the sun, and so you just got warm water. It was like, yeah, cool, okay. At least now I know when it's getting fixed. So I just gotta, yeah. At least you have a date now, and it's not like too far off in the future. But still, that's not fun to spend like most of a week without hot water. So, what'd you sign at me for? It was like massive gusty sigh. Uh huh. You know that we're gonna go outside once I finish stream, don't you? I'm impatiently waiting. Feelings definitely experience more Jollibee than Macca's. And the traffic is more congested than Corey. Jeez. Yep. Yep. I think I've been to the Philippines once, but it was 10 years ago or more. Actually, exactly 10 years ago. Is it exactly 10 years ago? 10 years and like 3 months, I think. Yeah, something about that. So, Alright, Toby's getting more and more insistent. He's sitting up now and everything. He's given up on the cutely, like, pouting at me, and now he's just like, come on, let's go. Oh no, you heard that, didn't you? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright. I should probably stop. You're definitely not going to play more tonight. We shall finish this off next stream. Because I have to walk him. Eat something, I don't even know what. Sleep, and then get up early tomorrow. So... also have a physical tomorrow? Oh boy. Have fun. Good luck. Ugh. Yeah, I think I am done. I'm very dead, actually. My ability to put together sentences has died, like, half an hour ago during the rant. But anyway. Alright. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope everyone has a, wonderful... I just got completely distracted, DJ, by your message. I hope everyone has a wonderful night, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Bye. Yes. Yes. We're gonna... oh, now you're crying. We're gonna go. Like, 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Yeah? 2 minutes? Is that fine?